Hey, so look, I'm somewhere getting a little ginger ale today, and I'm at the 7-Eleven, and it comes out the two and some change. I think $2.92. I get a dude a 5, and we having a conversation. He got on the Ravens hat. I'm talking about, hey, I watched that Cleveland game. I know y'all was rooting for Cleveland yesterday, and he was just like, yeah. And then, good conversation. Seemed like a good, hard-working brother, man. He's running the store all by himself. And I got gas, so I'm about to let it out. Oh, excuse me. I ain't about to retake this. And so, daggone, he give me a 205 back without saying anything. And I look at my receipt, and I'm doing my math in my head, and I'm just like, he owed me 208. He just gonna give me 205 and tell me have a nice day. And I said, brother, we missing 3 pennies, And I said, he said, well, I ain't got no pennies. Now, this 7-Eleven, I don't fall for that. I ain't got no pennies at 7-Eleven. And I'm just like, I'm having some internal conflict with myself. I said, you know what? I'm going to stand right here. I said, yo, you showed me a few pennies. He said, we ain't got none. I said, well, I'm going to stand right here till you get some. He just like, it might be a while. And he kept it moving. And I said, so about 5 seconds later, he came over. He said, you know what? He said, hand me back the nickel. He gave me a dime. So I said to myself, Mommy, he's supposed to give me back 208. So technically, he ended up giving me 210. I said, man, I got pennies in the truck. I said, it's all about principle. I said, if you would have told me when you noticed that you ain't had no pennies, I could have been a little more understanding. And I said, but that's how you handle it. And from a business standpoint, I said, it's not a brother-to-brother thing. He was black, he was brown, he was melanin. So I was just like, man, it ain't nothing personal against you. It's just principle. So I go to the truck. I know I had some pennies in the truck. I went and grabbed 5 pennies. I took him back I took him back 5 pennies. I said to him, two is from my order, and then 3 is for. So my phone had died. So I go back in the store, and I take him back 5 pennies. And I said, 2 of these for me, the other 3 for you. But technically, it's 3 of these are from how you overpaid me, because he gave me 210, he owed me 208. But originally he gave me 205. So if he ended up giving me a dime and swap for the nickel, that means I'm 5 cents. He's 2 cents over. Yeah, I did get it right. So yeah, 2 pennies were for me, because he paid me 2 pennies over, and then the other 3 was for somebody else. And I'm like, bro, I'm a business owner. It's all about principle. And I just want to say, the theme in all this, the lesson that you need to get is just be upfront with people, especially if you're doing business. Be upfront with people. Like, for example, let's say I owe somebody some money. I'm not going to let them see that I shorted them. I'm going to be like, yo, this is what I can get you now. You know what I'm saying? And then I'll probably try to say, you know what, I'll keep you posted on when I can get you more. And if I can't get you more, I'll be like, yo, sometime in the future. You get what I'm saying? And a lot of people be like, just don't worry about it. You know what I mean? But all in all, be upfront with people, yo. When you upfront with people, it kills all opportunity for confusion. You feel me? For dilemmas, for drama. And being that he's on a brand, on a company, it don't look good. You know what I'm saying? 7-Eleven got some pennies. Where they at, though? They somewhere. 7-Eleven got some pennies. Somebody better go get some if y'all ain't got some. I used to work in retail, and whenever we ran low on coins, they sent somebody to the bank. You feel me? Somebody, manager had to come out of his pocket. Like that ain't the customer fault. You get what I'm saying? Y'all the business. You feel me? Put a sign up. No pennies. So that people know. Be proactive so you don't run into dilemmas. But yeah, that's it. I said, brother, man, I left on a good note. I said, bro, it's a principle thing, man. I'm a business owner, man. You could have just been up front with me. You know what I mean? And a lot of people who rich, wealthy, or ain't got a benefit from it, they might be like, well, it's just pennies. That's broke behavior. Nah, bro. I still pick up coins off the ground, put them in the piggy bank. At some point, I can use them for somebody else, save them. And you can always say, well, we're moving away from coin, you know what I mean? But all in all, it don't even matter. You know what I'm saying? What matters is I ain't gonna waste no money. Not intentionally. Keep it there.